Hi, it's Karen here again, and today I will be showing you how to make a card using the quilted top note. Now this is something that I loved long before the top note die ever made it to the New Zealand market, as all the North American demos were showing them on their blogs and websites. Obviously, in saying that, this isn't something that I have designed, and I have seen it all over the web. It's a wonderful way to use up your scraps. So I'm going to show you how to do it using scraps cut out using the 1 1/4 inch square punch from Stampin' Up! And the scraps of Bella Rose Designer Series paper. The way I found best is to grab your Stampin' Up! Glue stick, wonderful being rectangular, and cover a piece of Whisper White card. Now this is actually an A6 size, which is 105 by 148 millimeters. And then you're just going to grab your squares and place them in a quilted fashion. Actually quite randomly, just pick them up and stick them down. Put a brown one in for a bit of difference. And just keep going until you've got all 12 squares down. I should have told you that in the first place. We've actually got 12 squares to use. 4 along that way and in rows of 3. And because we are using the Bella Rose Designer Series paper, we know that all our squares will work together beautifully. The patterns will match and all go together, as will the colours. Now what I do suggest you do at this point is just give them a bit of a rub, because I did discover when I did my first one that you need to have them really well stuck down. And another thing I discovered is it's much easier to place it on your top note die using your Big Shot if you've actually trimmed the excess white card off first. So that's what I'm going to do now, just using my paper cutter. I'm just going to go around and trim off all the excess white card to make placement on the top note die easier. Now don't trim into your quilt too much if you can help it, as the size of the paper is very close to the size of the die. So what we're going to do now is grab the Big Shot and your cutting plates, place this way so you can see what I'm doing. Put this over your top note die, making sure that you've got it completely covered on all 4 sides. One cutting plate, the next cutting plate over the top like that. Bring in the Big Shot, and we're going to make sure everything's evened up, place it in and turn the handle until it comes out the other side. Put the big beast out of the way, put our paper back, and there we have our quilted top note. Now this is the point where if you wanted to, you could take a sponge, and I'm using Riding Hood Red, which is this colour in the Bella Rose, and you can sponge around your quilt and your top note. I personally do not like white cut edges on things, but that is entirely your choice. Now to put the card together, I'm going to grab my snail, put on the back like that, and just wind my ribbon, and this is Riding Hood Red, around the card. I'm hoping to get it to cover the first join. Around the back like that, and stick it down. Then we can add, if I'd had my scissors available I might have cut that extra off, but that doesn't matter so much for video. Then add that onto a piece of pink pirouette cardstock blank. which is another one of the colours in the Bella Rose, and to just give it an extra finishing touch. And because it's coming up to Mother's Day in New Zealand at the moment, we're going to use the Happy Mother's Day stamp from Occasional Greetings on just a scrap of Whisper White card. There you go. Now I'm going to punch this out using the wide oval. Now what you'll notice is that it does not fit the entire image in it, but it fits all the words. We're just losing a bit of the frilly bits around the outside. Now I'm going to finish this off as well with a bit of sponging and a bit more snail on the back, and place it onto the card. And this also helps to stabilise your ribbon. And there you go, a quick and easy Mother's Day card that actually looks like you've spent quite a bit of time on that top note. If you have any questions, please leave me a comment. Thanks so much for watching.